Happy New Year and welcome to Ciaran and Gav's Film Club. I am Gav, your host, and I want to make this really quick video where I'm going to predict what I think is going to happen in 2018's biggest film, Avengers Infinity War. Now, by my calculations, there are going to be 23 characters in this film. Now, in the past, I've kind of voiced some reservations about whether that's too many or not, but I think finally what we are going to see from a Marvel film, hopefully this year, is we're going to see some tension, and not everyone is going to make it. So I want to just quickly pull this video together and give my predictions for who's going to survive and who's not going to make it to the end of Infinity War. Now, yes, I'm putting myself a bit of a hostage to fortune here, but it does mean when I come to do my review of the film later in the year, I can cut this up and make it look like I made loads of really cool predictions. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case because I know I'm going to get some of these wrong. I've not read the Infinity War comic book arc, so I'm at a bit of a disadvantage. So a lot of this is just pure guesswork, but hey, it's just a bit of fun. So first up, Iron Man. I don't think he's going to make it. I think Iron Man's going to die. Robert Downey Jr. is not getting any younger. I think this could well be the end for Iron Man. Now, don't get me wrong. What I mean by that is I think this is probably the end of Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if they'll do some sort of Deus Ex Machina to get a new actor in as Tony Stark, or whether or not someone else will take over the suit and become Iron Man. And when I talk about any of these characters, I'm talking about the current actor playing the current character. And I think this is going to be the end for Iron Man. War Machine. I think he's going to survive. He survived through Civil War when it'd been quite easy to have killed him off near the end there. He's got a very bad injury. I think he's going to get to the end of this as well. Hulk. You can't kill Hulk. How can you kill Hulk? He looks almost indestructible. He's going to survive. Black Widow. I think Black Widow's going to die. I think that it's time for Scarlett Johansson to go and do some more interesting films and kind of become a proper film star in her own right. And I'm sure she's had loads of fun making the Avengers films and all the spin-offs and stuff, but I think we're going to see the end of Black Widow. So Thor. I think Thor's going to make it. He's going to be all right. I think that I've got high hopes for Thor. He's going to be okay. Loki, on the other hand, his brother. I think Loki isn't going to get to the end of Infinity War. I think he'll probably try and pull some deal with Thanos that will end up with him thinking he's done something really clever, but I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the first film. Captain America. This is the one I'm really on the fence about, but I think he's going to survive. I think Tony Stark's death is going to sort of embolden and embiggen Captain America to go and be the hero towards the end of the first part and through the planned sequel. The Winter Soldier. Will Bucky Barnes be in it? I hope so. I like Sebastian Stan. I think he's great in the role. I'm almost certain we see him a little bit in the trailer, so I think he definitely will be in it. And if he's in it, I think he'll survive. And of course, I do know from some of the comic books, I think at some point actually Bucky does in some of the arcs actually take over the shield. So if Captain America does die and Chris Evans decides he'd rather go and do something else or gets written out, then actually maybe that's a possibility for the future. Hawkeye, again, another one. I was convinced he was going to die in Age of Ultron. It was sort of so foreshadowed, the whole he's got a family. Oh, please don't, Clint, please don't go on this last mission. Oh, please come home safe. And he survived. But I think actually now I think either he or Black Widow, it's one of those. I predicted Black Widow's going to die. I think Hawkeye then might survive, but I'm almost certain one of those two will die. Falcon. Again, in some of the comics, he takes over the shield. He takes over, I think actually in the current run in Marvel, I think he's the current Captain America. I think he's going to survive. I think Falcon's going to be all right. So then we get on to the Guardians of the Galaxy. So Star-Lord, he's going to survive. They've got a third film planned. I think Peter Quill's the main character. Chris Pratt's amazing. He's going to survive. Gamora, I think she might die. I think they've done the kind of little romance between Gamora and Star-Lord, and that's been great. But I think actually she might die, and that might be sort of used as a motivation for his character to kind of, you know, carry on and be the hero. Rocket Raccoon, he's going to survive. Everyone does Rocket. I think that he's a bit of an arse, but he's one of those people that he's kind of, when he's in your team, he's your arse. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. Groot, we've already seen Groot die, so I don't think he'll die. I think he'll just go. I think he'll finally probably see him being back to full size Groot. He'll be all right, Groot. He'll be fine. Hopefully, with even more dancing. Drax, I think he'll survive. I think he, obviously when we first met him, he very much had a death wish, but I think he brings so much in terms of sort of balance and humour into that group of the Guardians. He'll survive. Nebula, so Nebula, I think she'll die. I think, and again, with the sisters, I think it's going to be either or. And I said Gamora's going to die, so actually no, I'm going to change mine. I think Nebula will survive, and again, she'll probably stick with the good guy team because of the death of her sister. Scarlet Witch, I think she'll die. I don't think this is a character they quite know what to do with. I think they've brought in Doctor Strange as the kind of the magician. I think Scarlet Witch's days are numbered. Vision, I think he's going to die. Thanos wants his magic head laser, and I think he's probably going to get it, and I think that's probably going to be the end of Vision. So yeah, bye Vision. Ant-Man. So Ant-Man has a sequel in the works, so he'll survive, we know that. Same with Black Panther. Black Panther's got his debut coming out very early this year before the Avengers, so Black Panther, he'll definitely survive. Spider-Man, so he's only just joined the MCU. I think, you know, Homecoming was an amazing film. They've already got a sequel in the works for that. Spider-Man will survive. Mantis, so Mantis again has just joined the Guardians, and I think it'd be interesting. They either they'll kill her off or they'll want to develop that relationship, and I think she'll survive. And finally, the latest kind of member of the team, Valkyrie, as seen in Thor Ragnarok, I think she will also survive. So they are my predictions. What do you guys think? Who do you think will die? Who would you like to die? Who would you like to see survive? I mean, I think, you know, I love Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, Iron Man. He's perfect for that role. I'd love it if he went on to do an Iron Man 4, because I think he's great. But, you know, at some point these things have got to change. I think we'll see over this film and the next couple of spin-offs, I think we'll start to see a bit of a development of actually who the core Avengers are. I think we'll probably see Doctor Strange come in, Ant-Man come in, and some of the older characters like Iron Man, I think will leave. But yeah, what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to sign up to all our social medias. And I'll see you again soon for some more videos.